Good evening, everybody. How are we doing on this fine Tuesday afternoon or evening or whatever the time of the day it is for you guys? What are we doing today? As you can see from the title, it's not Fenrir County. Let me just do this button, which brings me to this page. And that shows off what we're doing today. This is Omzi. Today I'm going to be showing off my Pride of the Pack repaint pack. Repaint pack for my fictional company, Wolfwalkers. This is on the ADL E400 MMC and the Scania E400 MMC, as well as the Trident 2 in open top and normal. I'm enjoying conversation by Lord. I just need to go and I need to unmute myself. Lord, I'll be there in a second. Say hi, Lord.
Hello.
So yes, we got Lord, and I've forgotten to do something. As you can see, my face that's not my face is not on the screen.
You.
What is this? You're actually getting a face reveal. What's this?
Oh god.
Ew, what's this?
Don't say it like that.
Notice his face.
Yes.
Hello.
I love how we both have a common theme going tonight.
What, Pride?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I have taken 10.894.
I'm just gonna wave at my camera.
South repaint pack by Gaming Hydraulics. Yes.
I've not tested that one out yet
We
myself.
recommend, don't we?
Yes, I've not personally tested that out myself. I need to, but I've been mainly busy with my Pride stuff.
I haven't actually tested any of the pack out yet, so.
There we go. Right. My camera looks like it's in the right place. Let's move.
Oh, screen down.
Excellent. Right. So as you can see, let's get myself sorted out. This is only 10.9 meter, by the way, guys. Yeah. So my lot will always be on the 10.9.
Is yours low height or one?
No.
Is yours just the standard height?
It's the standard height. I don't use the low height because I find that template annoying.
Yeah, gaming stuff is on the low height.
Yeah, because Stagecoach is all low heights.
Yes.
But yes, welcome in, welcome. We've got 2 people watching. I think that's just me and you.
I wouldn't care about it.
Excellent.
Let me sort my dash out.
Yep. Anything that you see on the vehicle, like originally the text was my own, which close representation is Celtic MD. But all the colouring work has been done by the wonderful Arctic Mercury, who is not with us at the moment. They are, I'm gonna assume, asleep. Really? Fucking really? Alright, so let's get going, shall we? Because there isn't enough time working out what we're doing. Yes, I am using a steering wheel.
I'm just.
If you want me to lower my camera a bit more so you can see the steering wheel, let me know.
It looks okay on mine.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're also a little bit further back than I am. Ticketer, please wake up.
Right,
come on, boss. I might have to actually turn the sound up. I'm going to have to turn the sound up on game because I had to turn it down.
I need to turn my music down.
Excellent.
That's better. Not this stuff. My game does sound a little quiet.
Let me just... I'm professional, don't worry, guys. Okay. The only issue I have is Lord is echoing.
What?
But that's because of your end, I think.
What do you mean because of my end?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's a Discord actual issue, not you issue, Lord. Because I think it's Discord and recording things is like echoes. Cause I forget my camera's not over there where it normally is. My camera normally sits on top of my Xbox, but right now it's sat next to me.
I know that Discord's done some funky new stuff with its voice stuff recently.
Probably. Skip.
As always.
9810. Okay. Accept. I am wearing a coat, guys. Don't question me. The reason I'm wearing a coat is because I've got my work uniform on still. And typically only my friends know where I work. IRL.
I do, because I'm allowed to know.
Yeah.
Because I'm in category.
And my colleagues know where I work, that I do
Obviously
YouTube.
your colleagues know where you work. That would be fairly obvious. Common sense.
Common sense takes nothing. Right, let's get this show on the road.
Come on, friends. Thank you.
If I seem like I'm driving the vehicle a little bit rough, that's because I hate that. I hate trying to handle things on the 400.
Yes, guaranteed.
I am also sat all the way back on in my chair as well, which is helpful because I don't normally.
Don't worry. Every so often, I have to kind of leave the bus coasting and higher my chair because it keeps dropping.
I think that means you need a new chair, sir.
Yes, but I can't replace the chair, can I? It's not mine to replace.
True. But yes, a little bit different today. I am using my face cam just because I decided, hey, you guys deserve to see my face once in a while. And I was in the mood to show my face.
Yeah, let's just go.
If you like it, let me know. I might think about doing it more for my 5M content. That brings me on to my next point. Where is 5M? We've now had we've made a firm decision now for patrols, haven't we? Yes. So to unify when to make it so that people know when things are. Patrols have now got a set date. So every Wednesday and Saturday will be Elio's turn to run patrol, and fire just gets Friday.
Yes,
we get Friday, Fire Friday.
Friday. It makes sense.
Yes, and I probably won't be running fire until much later in the community stage because it looks like I have to run a lot of civ. And trying to set up my scenes to the point where people aren't watching. Cough, cough, Lord.
Oh, wait. I don't watch all the time, thank you. I only watch when I've been kicked from the game, so I can still see what's happening.
True. It is slightly frustrating, but yes.
Yes, I know, but I have to live with, because if those people that don't know, I have to live with a potato PC at the moment that's trying to kill itself. Slowly.
Come on, Mr. Aldi, let me out. Right, you know what? Screw you, Mr. Volkswagen Taxi. I'm pulling out in front of you.
Yeah, I kind of hope I
Smashed
have the
into me
right
anyway.
off file.
I should have probably checked mine before I left the depot.
Well, yeah, I've got things. I've got the express. The only thing is I have two. This is West Country 3, and I don't know which one has the express routes.
You should probably remove the West Country 3 files and then just replace them.
Yes, I know. Well, both of them, and just put the thing on it. Yeah, I suppose you have a point. The only thing is the express route one is not designed for 400 MC because of how its displays work. You end up with that sort of star beam.
That fucking taxi behind me tried to pull out in front of me, and yes, you may hear me swear a little bit. That's because OMSI AI is
yeah, OMSI AI is
dumb.
Interesting.
Yes. Now, I'm either going to be doing the 12 or the 35. I haven't decided yet.
Yes, I have already decided my first three.
Lord has all of these fancy routes that I haven't got yet because I'm a poor peasant. Huh?
It's only 2 routes.
Yes, fancy routes. I mean, I want to put in the 2 routes that I made myself, but I need to actually know how to do the map editing things, which means I will probably end up having to speak with an Arctic at some point.
Yes. About
how you do things. How do you do this?
AI route.
That light's a little bit blinding.
How do I add AI to the route?
Or how do you actually make it so that the route is actually on a timetable? Because I've got the route all set up in the HOF file. You just need to.
Yeah, because it needs a timetable in order to be able to place AI on it.
Yeah. I just don't know how to do that. I might get a little bit warm during this stream because Coat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Coat is hiding my uniform. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
That's because I don't particularly want to show my uniform on screen. Even though I am proud of my work.
Do I have the right HOF file? Yes.
The answer is yes.
Which I actually have one that starts with
I am full of McDonald's. This stream is not sponsored.
X12 yes, because I have the express routes.
But yes, streaming the 5M will continue tomorrow with LEO. Will it have doggos in it? I have no idea.
Will it have me being a reckless civ again? Yeah, probably.
Will it have memes and realism? Probably.
Okay, spells.
Memes, yes. Realism, I have no idea.
Yeah, you see, the problem there is the difference between physics and realism in GTA.
we were trying to find the perfect balance between physics, playable physics, and realism.
Okay, I have noticed one thing with Gaming's pack. The curve of the white stripe doesn't line up with the side onto the back.
Ah.
I may have a small word with them about that, see if there's anything we can do about it.
You know what, we'll do 35s, I think. Traffic light.
Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of one of the corners as well. It's both corners, but I'll take a screenshot.
Right.
Just...
Well, I'm also going to turn off my map because my map, I think, is actually lagging me right now. So, I'm turning off my map. My OMSI nav map is off.
Oh yeah, I can't actually run on the other way. Because I don't. Well, I used to be able to, okay, but now I can't. Something which none of us can figure out why.
Yes.
Also, sometimes I need to drive from third person because frame rate, which we can't understand either.
I get jumping. I have jumping in frame rate as well at some point, so you're not the only one.
Yeah, but I never used to have it as much as I do now. As in back in September, when I was back home. For those people who don't know,
For those of people who don't know, Lord is one of those smart people that went to uni.
Yes.
I'm not, because I don't.
Yeah,
I
anyway,
don't believe in further education.
As of me then getting my PC back in November, frame rates have absolutely dropped, like massively, on everything I play, which we can't seem to understand why. Though the betting is it's probably the fact of uni Wi-Fi reasons.
Yeah, it's got to be down to something, but you just don't know.
Yeah.
Now, I guess
we're hoping next year there's better times ahead.
Yeah.
Being in a house and dedicated Wi-Fi.
I mean, I guess while we have the time, we can always have a talk about what we're doing for like certain repaints and stuff. As I smash into the back end of a Mini.
I am actually waiting for someone to tell me I can use something.
So, I'm continuing on with the Wolfwalkers pack. Of course, this is all part of it. Pride of the Pack is my version of, for example, the Stagecoach Pride livery and a couple of the other Pride liveries out there. I thought it actually looks kind of cool, and I do thank Arctic for helping me with everything that she did. Other than that, plans for the future is to revise my Great Western Railway pack, because I did that a while back and I've not finished it, and yet I want to finish it. So fingers crossed. In the following year, in the upcoming year, Great Western Railway pack will be coming soon. So another pack that I've been thinking on doing is Cursed Railway Livery pack, which is bringing cursed liveries of the railways to OMSI 2. So far so good, because I did a Intercity Swallow Mark III coach on the Veiling, and it doesn't look that badly.
Pretty decent.
Yeah. So there'll all be other bits that come from that, like Virgin. I know is one that I want to do. One of the first railway livery of Rail Link liveries is another one that I want to do. But I gotta have time in the day in order for me to do it. A little bit hard for when I'm working a lot and doing other things.
I've embedded myself in a lorry.
Nice.
Well, because it doesn't seem to understand what going around a corner is. This is the funkiness of OMSI AI. I had plenty of room, it just won't do it.
Yeah, another couple of packs that I've got my hands in that I haven't finished is the Baby Blue Star pack. That's something I want to finish. There was another couple that I want to finish as well.
Yes, because I'm helping you with that one, so that's being paired alongside all the other main Blue Star stuff that I will get round to when certain buses release.
Indeed. We all want a better Optes Solar and a better MPD, that's for certain.
Not just an MPD, an SLF as well.
Oh yeah, everybody wants the SLF.
Yes.
I'm not going to bother getting in the bus lane, considering I'm literally staying in this lane of traffic.
Yes, because obviously I've got upcoming stuff, so like Blue Star Unilink stuff for some buses that's not been released. Yeah, the Plymouth City Bus pack, the fictional, some more fictional City Red stuff. My actual City Red paint scheme for their new street deck. That none of the 4 have actually been out yet, but they have all been painted. I do have confirmation of that, so hoping to see them soon when I get back as well. And then there's just other repaints for some buses that haven't been released, so like some Southern Vector stuff like the Omni deck, stuff like that. But a lot of it is City Red Blue Star at the moment. It's just waiting for buses to be released, and whenever I kind of feel like it, doing it. Basically.
Yeah, well, in terms of like liveries that I make, is mainly stuff that is mainly cursed. Yeah, I've noticed a trend.
Yeah, it's like I do real ones, and sometimes I do fictional ones, but it's based on what I reckon the real company would have it like on it. Which is like a lot of the the City Red pack for the Veiling I did.
Yeah.
And it's like there's also going to be one for like the 200 MMC and that, because it's kind of a originally. Oh yeah, that like brings me on to the other one I didn't mention, which is the first Southampton pack. So like the original like Olympia Barbie paint schemes that they used to have in the city.
There are 3 people now watching. Hello, the third person. Hi, person. I wave at you now.
Because yes. But anyway, as I was saying, when it comes to the fictional City Red stuff, I am doing one for 200 MC because it's kind of almost a hypothetical. What if City Red actually stuck with ADL for their stuff, their thing, rather than changing to the straight line?
I've gone a completely wonky way onto the seafront from what people are probably wondering.
Yes, well, I am.
Basically, what I'm doing, folks, is I'm being silly by saying, "Oh yeah, the road down there, even though the AI are going through it, but the road down there is being worked on, has roadworks. So I'm on diversion after being struck by a Mini. After I get struck in the side by a Mini.
gotta love OMSI traffic lights.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It does mean I am at the moment like nearly 2.5 minutes late.
I might end up putting my hat
Well, that's
on.
typical for Stagecoach, to be fair.
Come here. I'm putting my hat on.
Yeah, because I moved to...
It's okay, guys. The hat's gone on.
Yes, because I moved to the southwest of the country. I did.
Whereas I'm still just in the south.
Yes, which is why I decided to do the PCB pack, because... That is where I moved. For my next...
Pull into the bus stop.
It is like 3-4 years.
That was a bit of a harsh break, but I don't care.
But I think it's like...
Excellent. Right, 35s I think we're doing only today. Unless I decide to do a 110, I think it is. 110. Possibly. Town centre, or do I want to do Trader State? There, Trader State. 8:05. We're very early, apparently.
Next stop, Hazer, Memorial Crescent.
Fuck you, man, upstairs. Right, now let's make it...
I'm going to say this now. I'm not a fan of the voice for the announcements.
True.
I much prefer, 1, the London woman, 2, the guy that does the voice of Blue Star, because I'm used to it. But no, I believe we should add that when it comes to you and me doing repaints, we are also part of the same development community.
Indeed.
That
Even though I go by my own name, I am. Yeah, even though I go by my own name, folks, I am part of the whole Pyro Studios.
Yes.
So there is that.
Yes, the community that I created.
Indeed.
Which is actually going rather well. It's going a lot better than my first attempt.
We've got a whole load of new folks as well. So we've got gaming hydraulics in the community now. We've got Arctic. We've got a couple of people.
Like,
indeed.
Who is working on a map.
Yeah,
I have plans to do eventually.
Gaming's got his map that he's going to be reworking
Gaming
on
is
as well.
working on his map as well.
Question.
What?
What the hell am I watching?
I don't know what you're watching.
Question.
Watching something.
What is that?
Whatever you're looking at, you're gonna have to give it a hot minute because.
What the hell is going on?
Okay, I now see what you're looking at. I very much question.
Apparently invisible wheelchairs and they're in the game. Oh. Yeah. Well, guys, apparently we've done it. Invisible wheelchairs are now a thing. Let's get these victims on board, shall we?
Bearing in mind that this is actually the first time I've actually run the X12, so I am trying to get used to the routing of the express routes. The X36 I know, because I did that the other day.
Anybody else waiting at the bus stop now? No? Cool.
This makes me think of that whole term of some OMSI players. Yes, I drive real buses for 12 hours of my life, I come home and I drive more buses.
Makes perfect sense. Cut across real quick. Yikes. Data loss. Or memory loss because of reasons.
Because... What, because black buses or the fact of texture refresh?
Texture refresh.
Next stop.
That's just the thing OMSI does.
Yeah.
No one really knows why, just texture refreshes.
Okay, I need to work on my braking a little bit more. Whew. Sounds like you're trying to fly a plane there. Throttling up or something, jeez.
Yes, I was accelerating.
Throttling up.
Yes, but that's what happens when you drive a voice with a turbocharger.
I am texting whilst driving, folks, don't worry.
Naughty. Yes. Just please, can we just please notice it here now? You don't actually want to learn to drive, I do. Which means I do have to abide by the whole no texting driving rule.
I'm trying to say something in Nunny's Discord, so don't worry.
Yes, well, I still don't abide by the whole texting and driving thing. Even if it's OMSI, you should not text and drive. We figured out what happened last time you did this. Last time you did this, you ended up going through a building.
Yes.
Okay, I was going to say, I hope I've taken the right road. The answer is yes, I have.
I forgot that feature.
What, the...
Foot on the brake, take your handbrake off.
Yeah.
Down this way. This bus is on
Next
diversion.
stop. Torside Road.
This vehicle is on diversion due to roadworks.
Yes. But no, there are other paints in repaints by other developers. Obviously, we are waiting for, like, a couple I know that are in the works and being updated. I.e., GZ's Blue Star paint scheme, the 400C, which I am definitely looking forward to again. Because
Blue Star.
Exactly, it's the home company. But then obviously, you know, the new buses like actually painted weird and wonderful, we can paint in weird and wonderful ways of companies.
My stream looked like it was jumping there for a second.
I.e., after months, Wheelers will be making a comeback to Omni when the Omni deck comes. Yeah. Okay, and the Opter Solo. And the Olympian. Trying to remember everything that's going to be released.
There's a lot being released.
Yes, because you got the entire actual veiling pack that will be coming at some point. We know that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the bendy.
Next stop.
Yes.
A couple new bendies will be really nice. And
Yeah, and then eventually, obviously, after the veiling, you get the veiling classics. So the older gen.
Yeah, the fusions.
Yes, to which I'm waiting for the older gen B7 RE, because I'm hoping that GZ is going to do the original The 3 livery, the City Red on it.
Yeah, fingers crossed and all.
Yes.
I kind of want to do the bright orange livery on it.
If not, we'll be honest. Yes. Yes, there's quite a few. We've done with quite a few of the veiling stuff coming. Which is the one good thing, is MS do a lot, but they've always set out a base price for everything they do. Which I believe everyone in the community, or we all think that, you know, it is a great price for what you get, for the quality and the amount of stuff you get. Obviously, we know that when it comes to the state of the Omnidecker, the veiling pack has to come first.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Omnidecker will be released a bit after that. Obviously, there's no confirmed release dates for anything, and I wouldn't go asking. That's your one way of getting kicked out of the server very, very quickly. Is constantly asking, so when is this going to be released? But the reason we know that the Omnidecker has to come after the veiling pack is because the Omnidecker uses the ticketer that is going to be put in the veiling pack, the updated ticketer.
Mm-hmm.
That is why. Obviously, V3D will come back with the Olympia and the Solo.
Yes.
Which means that the Olympian will be freeware and the Solo payware.
Yeah, because he's doing
well
all the different variants of the Solo, isn't he?
Yes.
Yes, which will be nice because I kind of want to see it all of them.
Yes, and it'd be nice to have a better Olympian.
True.
Seeing as the one that we have isn't bad, it's not bad for the time it was made. But with the quality you have now, you kind of start to think, yeah, this isn't the greatest. Also, the fact you have to keep constantly closing and opening the doors when people want to get off because of a weird glitch it has.
I'm not cheating in order to get through lights.
It does on my end.
It does it on my end as well.
Yeah, the fact that they just constantly walk back and forth down the length of the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is the only downside to that one.
The freaking automated message system almost made me jump.
Yeah, I can't actually hear mine because I have to drive from third person. Which I don't mind driving from third person. I know lots of people have things against driving from third person, but I can do it pretty well. And I don't mind it actually. It gives me a chance to actually decently look at the livery that's on it. No, I have now caught up and I am now back on time.
I am on time. I'm not early, I'm not late.
Yes, I need to open my upper deck windows because
now I'm 3 minutes early. Oh, 3 seconds early, rather.
It's quite a warm day on this bus. 20 degrees.
27 degrees on this bus.
Yeah, mine's 20. I think the passengers soon will start complaining about how warm it is.
They haven't yet. I've not actually heard a temperature warning for a while.
No, they probably won't until you're getting like pretty much 30 degrees. To which, we don't talk about that one time in the summer that I've experienced on a school bus. On an ALX. Yes. Essentially, the engine overheated and we were Dad sat at the side of the road, waiting for a replacement. And they actually measured the temperature upstairs and the thermometer hit 42 degrees. That's how warm it was on there. Bear in mind, you're talking this is a full bus in the middle of summer. Like, well, I say middle of summer, it's like late June, early July. Is the approximate time we're looking at here. Yes, then there was the one time we overheated in front of a fire station, which was
fun.
A smart idea because it turned out we were blocking the appliances from leaving. But we were sat there for all of about maybe 10 minutes because the fire service actually was really nice to us. Essentially, they topped up the water in the radiator for us. And essentially, whilst we were waiting for that, because that was about like a 20-minute process, they actually let us have a brief look around. They did.
Always nice.
And then there was the one time I caused the bus to stop for overheating reasons. Because I was told by a driver who was actually really quite nice at the time, named Sean. He turned around and told me, "Go feel how warm the seats are at the back." Because that's one way of gauging how warm the engine is. Turn around and tell me, in my experience, how warm would you say it is? And I turned around and said it's pretty warm. So we ended up stopping at a bus stop. To which, because the ordinary public bus hadn't arrived yet, you had all the people stood at the bus stop from our rival school, just stood there laughing at us.
Nice. That's always annoying when that happens.
Because a few of us were allowed on the bus because, it turned out that was actually a good thing I stopped the bus actually. Because it turned out that one of the coolant pipes between the radiator and the engine actually had a crack in it.
Oof.
And it was actually leaking. Yeah. But yeah, me and a couple other people were allowed to be off, so it gave me some time to sit in the bus stop with my girlfriend at the time, who later on decided, well, I say my girlfriend, my to-be girlfriend of the next year. Before she decided it was a good idea to ditch me. But we digress.
But we digress. I just accidentally hit my steering wheel. Whoops.
Yeah, she was nice, but let's just say really poor excuse for leaving me. Well, that is essentially the extent of it.
What the hell was that?
But no, I happen to know that. Well, I haven't talked to her for a while, but I know that she's doing well. So at least that always, keeps me in a good place. Knowing that she is actually doing well. Yes, and speaking of girlfriends, there is someone that is known here that is no longer, let's just say, around. Mr. Simscorn.
Oof. Yes, well, we don't talk about Sims Squad.
Yes, apparently, having a girlfriend for him is very hard work. In many ways than one.
My chat can see me smiling at the moment, which is even better. Because I'm trying not to laugh.
Yeah, I am as well. But it's the truth.
Oh, man. I would say something, but I'm really not going to, because I'm going to tempt fate.
Well, let's just say this time of me driving actually gives me time to think of scenes for tomorrow.
Yes.
I still need to do unauthorized wee-woo part 2. That still needs to be a thing that I need to do.
Yes, it
which I nearly caught Scott out with it the other day.
Yes.
But it's like, this is this character, and this character has permission.
Yes. But beforehand, he literally just radioed for a supervisor, and I'm like, I'm literally at the station, I'm gonna walk over.
Yes, it's kind of gathered what was happening.
Yeah, I heard wee woo and I was like, yeah, I know exactly who this is, and
I have you who this is, but soon you may not know who it is because of things that Mickey and Arctic are actually doing. But after me, we managed to gain a hold of another client that is also having a two-tone.
Move!
That being a 94D Scania. It's like, yes, our server is American.
But we have a few British vehicles that are...
Yes, exactly. We have a few British appliances in it. It's like, they're mainly, decommissioned and being privately owned.
Unless they're, a stagecoach.
Exactly, and it's like also, when it comes to, the fire appliances, they're also being worked on non-ELS stuff by me and Arctic. Which is why they currently exist, because we kind of use the server as our testing place.
Which I don't mind as long as it doesn't run out of storage.
Exactly. Which is why, now that me and Arctic have actually looked at our stuff, I do actually have to remove a few.
Next stop.
Because they're not actually needed, but some of them will be staying. It's like, why own one fire engine when you can own 4?
Yes, please no.
Look, one of my characters is only a few.
Yeah, that's how you get CVE wet in the pants.
Which happens to be completely wrong. Which happens to be me being the head of it as well.
Yes, and I've had to run CVE once.
Yes, you have, because of me.
Yes.
But yes, let's just say that today there were 2 new characters created, which gives me some opportunities. Yes, Mr. Boris Redfunnel, who kind of has a slight vague looking of Mr. Boris Johnson. Mr. Bojo. and Mr. Jonathan the Sausages. Yes, we don't question the name. I might as well explain the names. I've explained it to you already. Essentially, it was there was an old executive head in the school I was at, secondary school, and his last name was actually De Samares. But every time you put his name into Word wanted to auto-correct it to De Sausages.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not? Let's play around with that, just as a kind of funny thing. It's also a funny name as well. That's bound to get people laughing.
I just realised why there's
No, it does you.
I'm an idiot, and I just realised why there's a mic echo. It's because my microphone is picking up my speaker.
Yes, that probably doesn't help. And it's taken you how long to figure that out?
Since I started, since before the stream, before I started.
Which is at least half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yes.
Which I am just coming up to the end of my run.
Next stop.
I'm about halfway.
Yes, I'm at Black Horse Inn, so just down the hill to don't they? Same thing. Which I may change bus for my run to Tornette Rail Station.
Yeah, I'm approaching Barnes. Go on the brakes a little bit earlier, just in case somebody wants to get on, which they do.
I'm tempted, and I know not many people really actually use this bus. I'm tempted to do the MAN A21, actually. Yes, with the work in progress, Plymouth City bus, Eco City paint scheme. Because we don't have an MAN A22 Eco City, which I am trying to persuade someone to take the A21 and just rip the front off it and build a new front and rear. I'm trying to persuade someone to do that.
Trying.
Well, let's just say she's not playing ball with me at the moment.
Next stop. Dart Mail Farm.
True. Dart
Though,
Mail
at the end of the
Farm.
day, I will get her to do it. Whether I have to pay her to do it.
Which will probably be likely.
Yes, well, I paid for help with the dentist anyway. Well, I say I paid for help with the dentist. I paid for help with the dentist and other stuff to come. The other stuff to come was kind of loosely bolted on in a very fine small print that didn't actually exist. That I just bolted onto it now. So Arctic, if you ever watch this, I'm sorry, but that's been bolted onto that payment that I made to you at one time. For help, sorry.
I'm just noticing how much of a frame drop I get when I'm trying to change the camera view to look around the cam.
Yeah, OMSI is also weird with its camera views.
Yeah. I definitely didn't just look away from my screen in order to look at my window.
I don't worry, I'm looking away to try and change my music. To which Spotify decides, yes, we're going to give you a McDonald's advert instead.
McDonald's, you say?
Yes, a Macca's advert.
That reminds me, let's do what some drivers do IRL.
What would that be? Are you drinking or eating and driving?
Yes.
Might be. I should probably get a drink because I barely had one all day.
That
And
might
yes,
be an idea.
and I'm that kind of person that can survive without a drink pretty much all day. Which I know is a very bad idea, but I do it anyway.
Nothing's coming.
And open the doors.
Let the slope of the hill slow me down.
made it to Sony.
And I'm at virtually.
Which means now I get rid of that bus, pause the game, grab a drink, which you'll probably hear me doing in the background, because I'm not going far. Because I know you can still hear me from this distance. Because it's not life without a bit of water.
Next stop, Village Square.
Water and cookies. Now, I would have been tempted to go to the kitchen and go grab some milk, but because milk and cookies, but nah.
Milk and cookies reference number 4.
You know what? I am going to do the age-old thing of investigate the kitchen. Yes, in order to do anything in this place, I have to investigate the kitchen first.
Yes. And pray and hope that none of your dorm mates watch my stream.
Wow. 9 times out of 10, I'll stick a post-it note on the door saying that I'm streaming with you. I haven't done it today, so I have no idea where I've put the post-it note.
Next stop.
I should make you a sign.
Yes, you need to make me a sign. I need a sign that I can stick on my door. I'm probably going to actually need it for next year, though. Definitely.
Oh yes. I'm just casually eating a McDonald's apple pie whilst driving.
Good news, Watson. The kitchen is dark and empty, so I'll be back in a minute.
Next stop, Altness
Things
Hill.
I have to do, eh?
Next stop, Whitehaven Road.
Yes, welcome to Eat Simulator.
I have it. The white gold of the milk for cookies.
I question you.
Well, let's just say I'm this horrible person because everyone knows it should be warm milk and cookies. 1, I would warm the milk up. I can't be arsed, so it's cold milk. 2, I'm weird because whenever I warm milk up, I add caster sugar to it.
Makes it sweet.
Exactly, because when you warm milk up, it turns out you remove all the sweetness from it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's just awful. So I add caster sugar. So why the hell not?
Next stop.
This is where we vaguely explain, turn around and say that yes, I nicked 2 cakes yesterday and buttercream.
Oh man, I forgot the tub of buttercream. I said I was gonna get. I said I was gonna get myself some buttercream. Man, that sucks. Ah well, maybe next week.
Well, as you say, I know something I really need to do when I get back after Easter. Is I need to go buy me some more milk, because obviously I will have used the milk by the time I've gone for my week away back home for the Easter weekend. I need to grab that, and I need some dream topping. Because I will literally just sit and eat a bowl of dream topping. I've always wanted to do it, and I will do it there because I'm on my own and there's no one to tell me I can't.
True.
Exactly. No, originally I was not planning to go home, but you know, things change.
Mm-hmm.
It means there's the possibility I can see you.
Yeah, it means I can steal you for a day.
Yes, that Friday.
Mm-hmm. I'll make sure it is Good Friday. I'm pretty sure it is Good Friday.
Yes, because I think my mum and my grandparents are willing to approve it. Because apparently I have to tell them what I'm doing. Still. For being 19, I still have to tell them what I'm up to.
Look, Ma, no hands.
You say no hands. Let's just say one time I have actually driven obviously with no hands and then literally used my knee against my steering wheel to turn around corners.
I've used my chin to steer around the corner.
I have as well.
That's when you know you're bored.
We don't recommend it, but it's possible.
But that's when you know you're bored.
What, you just lay your chin on the steering wheel and just drive like that?
Yeah. Take some pictures. You know, standard procedure. Standard prosecco. And I'm just gonna take my foot off the brake. I don't need gas to get down this hill.
Yeah, I may do that with my my bus. I'm gonna run on the 35 back tank.
Well, just no gas down the hill.
Next stop, School of...
No, the whole take screenshot thing.
Oh.
Because I am going to be
Oh,
running.
look, it's the popo.
Because I am going to be running my City Red Street Deck. Which originally, I was actually going to do a fictional paint scheme for Street Deck for City Red because they didn't actually have any. Now they do. Therefore, we were actually able to give it a proper livery. Which I will be putting that on the 400 MMC, so word of warning in advance for anyone. You will be seeing that.
I mean, if Apsley and District can do it, then so can we.
Exactly.
And I will say this now, I do not like the new Apsley Red livery.
No, I do not. I prefer the fact that they use the old kind of City Red one.
There are people talking and saying that Blue Star has been making an appearance in Apsley.
Yeah, but then the people who make Apsley turn around and say it won't because it's in Canterbury.
No, well, people will have their way.
Yeah.
Quick, scratch my leg, cause itch on my leg.
21 UK, yes.
Do I want UK? Yes.
Do I want the UK? No, I don't think so. Too high cost of living here.
Excuse me, Mr. Man. You
Well, I say too high cost of living. That's one thing. Two, everything you do in the UK, somebody wants your money. I.e., the random person that tried to take £13.60 from me.
Who?
Earlier in the year. That's why I had to get a new card in January. Because someone tried to nick £13.60 from me.
That's a specific number.
Yes, it is.
Next
Why?
stop,
I
St.
don't know
Bridget
what
Church.
they were trying to get for £13.60.
I have no idea. I just knew it definitely was not me. I did. Because I know exactly what I said on things. Sweet, yes.
You know, I've done a really good job at driving today.
Do you know what? I'm looking at this City Bus MAN 821 version that's supposed to be part of an eco city. And I'm thinking to myself, this is really not This is... Is this really all the work I did? I swear.
Yes.
So the answer to that is apparently yes. Yes, it is.
Get off the bus, kid.
But I'm going to run it anyway.
So what maps are we excited for then? The rest of this year?
Well, if the free taster of Akala in District comes this year, I'm looking forward to that. And Akala in District in general.
Yeah, I mean, if they're...
Now, I know Folly turned around and said it was never going to be a payware map, but I think with how the rate of what he wants to do with it now and the way it's going, I think it's totally deserved to be payware.
No, it is. It's going to be...
And I think that everyone in the Omsi community will turn around and happily pay the price that it's going to be for.
I think it is now officially being declared as payware because of the
it's officially been declared as payware, but there is going to be a free. Folly's turned around and said there is going to be a free taster, which is going to be part of the Route 63-64.
Yeah, and then the proper map that you'll be buying will include several new buses that aren't going to be sold separately.
Yes, they will be included. What we know is that one of them is the Evora.
Indeed.
That is it. That is the only one we know so far. We know there are more. Don't know what, because as we know, as Folly is now part of MS, Folly and MS have not disclosed what the other ones will be, because they turned around and said everyone will find out what those other ones are in due course.
Yes. But you never know. There'll be some eagle-eyed people who will actually see what the vehicles are in terms of Folly's vehicles list.
Yes. It would be nice if one of them was a Dart.
You never know. I've not actually heard any news about the Dart.
No, I've not for some time.
It would be nice.
It would also be nice if it was. If there's the possibility it could be a Omnisay.
I don't think they're going to include that in the map. I think they're going to continue to keep that
Yes, I know, but the thing is though, is that project has also gone quiet because the guy behind that Growl, who's part of it, turned around and said that he's doing it, or if it is going to be a thing, anyway, it's being done behind closed doors now. Because he turned around and said he doesn't know whether he's actually going to finish it because it's going through its fifth rebuild.
Yes.
And if it doesn't become a thing, he doesn't want to show pictures of it in order to just give people's hopes up at the end of the day.
Which is completely understandable.
Exactly, which people were questioning the fact that, well, if he can't finish it because he doesn't feel like he can or doesn't have enough, the steam to do it. Why doesn't somebody else at MS take over for it and finish it and just give the actual credits it needs? And that's what a lot of people are thinking. If there's the possibility of that could happen, but no one knows.
Something I would like to see a lot more of is vintage buses. I know we got Layla National in the mix, but
yes,
we need
Layla National Mark. What is it? Mark 1, isn't it?
2.
Or is it 2? I can't remember which one it is.
I think it's either a Mark 2 or Mark 1, but I will.
We'll look at something.
We'll look at that and then clarify for next time. But it's one of the two.
Yes.
That's a Citroen. And then a proper Route Master would be nice as well, like an RML. RML?
RML. Yes, I happen to know. Side note, one of those is in the works. Yes, there is one in the works. It's been being made by some developer who's actually from Berlin. He was just interested in the old Route Master as being a thing. I've not heard much about it recently, but I do know it is still in the works. So that is also something to look forward to.
Yeah, but OMSI needs a plethora of new buses and old buses alike.
Exactly, because I know you like, what is it, the Panther, isn't it?
Yes. The
You'd like one
Plaxton
of
Panther, Plaxton Panther, because it is one of my all-time favourite.
Yes, because you see it every so often on the vintage running days. It turns up, doesn't it?
Yes.
Which,
And it pretty much steals my heart the entire time.
oh, it is a lovely thing to look at.
Oh yeah. Ooh, there's a traffic light. Well, how do you do, Mr. Daff XF? How are you doing?
you next app, I see.
I've scared the living daylights out of this XF that the driver does not want to move. He's gone, holy.
Yes, he is like, oh my god, bust to the face.
Let's see if I can. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Prius, for moving. Halfords. Okay, I will say this about my workplace. Because I work in retail, I will say this now. If we say that we can't get something for you, please take our word for it.
Yes, yes, as someone who understands people that work in retail, because I have many friends who do, when they say they can't get something, they generally can't get it.
So,
yeah, just agree with what the person is saying, they generally know what they're talking about.
Yes, at the end of the day, we all believe that the customer is always right. However, please believe us when we tell you that something, we can't either A, get something for you, or something's out of our hands.
I know that, right here, I'm going to say this now. I know the whole retail thing of the customer is always right. No. The answer to that is no.
Sometimes they're not. And there will be the
most
occasion.
of the time, they're not.
But, at the moment, yeah. You should, when you're entering a retail place for work,
you always have to put the customer's needs before your own.
Put the customer's needs before your own.
Exactly, and try not to get into a fight with them. I know that because I've seen it happen.
I've seen that happen.
I've also seen what happens when somebody doesn't want to pay on a bus.
You get off the bus.
The argument's there.
You get off the bus, or you get thrown off the bus.
Well, let's just say this: it was a late winter day a couple years ago, and I just wanted to get home. But there I was, sat at the front of the bus downstairs. It was 400 MC, the one the seats behind the glass panel window next to the door. And I'm just there listening to music, staring out the window, and then all I hear is this enormous racket coming next to me. I turn my head around to find that the driver's having an argument with this random guy, which resulted in us being, one, leaving late, two, the 400 MC behind us caught up at that bus stop. That's how long we were sat there. It was absolutely ridiculous. All because some guy couldn't accept the fact that a child ticket was £2. And I'm like, you are fighting over £2. What kind of a person fights over £2?
An idiot.
Well, yes.
You are an idiot sandwich.
What are you? An idiot sandwich. What are you? An idiot sandwich.
An idiot sandwich, yeah. But yes, I've had some interesting experiences, to say the least. But the majority of the stuff that I've got from customers is nothing much but
yes. If your work has a possible job opportunity that I can have over the summer, then doesn't that mean that there's the possibility that you could technically be in charge of me?
Yes. Yes.
Which I think you would very much approve of.
Yes, I would, and
it wouldn't be weird at all.
No.
I did try my wheel work down here, Plymouth. But did they ever get back to me?
They were probably were like already full, but just didn't respond.
Yeah, exactly. I can understand it because they are quite a busy retail store, especially.
We're just not going to question what I've just done.
Let's just say, especially around the time of year of Christmas, they are very busy.
Yeah, we're not going to question where I am, where I've gone.
You mean across a car park?
No, I drove into the car park. I don't know if you watched.
No, well, I have it on the side of me. I've not been paying that much attention because obviously.
Well, yeah.
Driving myself.
Spin around. Round here should be okay. I decided to go to Asda.
Yes, I'm making my. Because I am making my way up to Trotnet Station.
Yeah, I decided to go to Asda to get a sandwich.
Decided to go to Asda to grab a sandwich.
I mean, if I'm between a service, I might as well.
Yes, but you wouldn't drive the bus and park it in the car park.
What if I'm running dead as well?
I still wouldn't. I'm sorry, but I still wouldn't. No matter how much I'd want the sandwich, I just wouldn't.
I almost hit the sign. Holy mackerel. That exit is tight. That exit is incredibly tight.
You know what? Yes, we will have this song on.
And I've managed to stall the bus.
I am not driving this like a madman passenger. Shut the hell up. Otherwise, I will throw you off my bus. Fortunately, Odyssey doesn't give you that capability. I question this one. I just question one camera angle that the MAN A21 has, which is like as if you stuck your head outside one of the side windows looking backwards.
Yeah, in case you want to reverse.
No, it's not in the position of if you stuck your driver's head out. It's if you were stuck, it's like if you smashed a window and then stuck your head out. It's that kind of camera position, which is just no. And to be fair, when it comes to actually reversing one of these things, I will actually just do it via the mirrors. I try to do that and then fail miserably. I don't think I do a half bad job.
Ford Transit van.
But yes, I did actually try and look for a job back home already with a company.
I'm sorry.
With a company who runs services to an island. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be actually getting it anymore. Not because they don't want me, because they actually showed rather a keen interest. It's the fact of their timings. They wanted people to start as of the 11th of April. Now, unfortunately, I'm not back until around about the end of May. That's my biggest problem. And they said that the seasonal time is to October, but obviously I could only go to the start of September because I needed to come back here for my course as well. Which I think they were probably more fine with that half of it.
Now now in terms of like trying to apply for that in terms of my place, in terms of my work. I don't know if you'd be able to see if you could get a transfer.
Yeah, you see, that's the thing.
I'm not sure.
Even so, just to have a job over the summer is just something. Because I'm going to need it.
Yeah, and even then, I have no idea if we'll have placements available.
Exactly. Even if you don't, I will still find something anyway. Because the point is I do need to find something because... Okay, I know I'm voicing this out loud, but it's a little bit more private life, but... The point is my mum can't actually afford, with the prices rising, to be able to keep the living cost of both me and her at the same time.
Yeah. And that's going to be a difficult thing for pretty much everyone.
Exactly.
We're going to run the X65 one.
Yeah, I was gonna say what kind of tea are you on? So whatever tea you're on, I want some of that.
No, we're doing the X35.
Even though I don't drink tea.
I don't drink tea.
Yes, I know. I'm British. I don't drink tea.
I'm British and I don't drink tea. Good point.
I don't drink coffee either.
Yeah, I'm the one who drinks coffee.
I'm a hot chocolate person.
Excuse me, love. I need
Just
to move
be
forward.
Cadbury's hot chocolate. It has to be. It can't be anything else. Otherwise, I will throw you out a window. Well, I say it can't be anything else. It can be something else so long as I actually like it. If I don't like it, I'm throwing it out the window.
That's the wrong button.
Though I have found out that quite a lot of these coffee shops, it turns out that their hot chocolate, the reason a lot of people like it is because they do actually use the Cadbury's powder.
Yeah, half the times I'm pretty sure most coffee shops just use Cadbury's powder. Oh, look, there's the
One
bus I've just sent
that
back to the depot.
I'd appreciate their hot chocolate is Costa.
Hey Lord.
What?
Did you see the bus behind me?
What?
There's a bus behind me that says not in service.
Bus. Bubble bus.
Can I move forward and then he then figures out what he needs to do with life?
No, that if you're at the same stop that I'm looking at, which is Totnes High Street, the answer to that is no.
Damn it. I was
I already tell you
wondering...
the answer to that is no. I know that because I've tried it before.
Yes, I know my Yes, Arctic. I'm aware that my title is grammarly not correct, but I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a flying monkey.
No.
Better yet, Arctic, he'll change it when we see pigs fly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh look, it's one of Mason's favourite songs has come on. Do do do.
The frick?
I heard that. It's a message on ticket up.
Oh, I was a couple minutes early from leaving the that other stop. What song are you listening to? Yes, we appreciate you pointing it out, Arctic. It's just yes. I was aware, and I wanted to make the mistake. I wanted to see who would actually pick up on it, but no one's actually joined me on the stream. Let's go! Do I eat another chili bite?
Next stop, School of Technology.
Ah, yes.
I'm gonna say one word to you, man, and you'll get what I'm listening to first try. What's another word for the sea?
Ocean.
Exactly. Figure it out now. What do you think I'm listening to?
I'm actually drawing a blank.
You listen to it quite often. Let's just say ending.
Oh, is it Oceans? Oh, man. You freaking stole the ending music that I was going to use for today. You fucking mongoloid. I can't believe you've done this.
What? It's a good song. Look, it's a good song.
Yes.
It's one that I can literally have on in the background and drive to really easily, actually. Like I could literally have it looping in the background.
His E400 doesn't know how to drive.
Next stop,
Which, to be fair, I may or may not have been watching stuff this morning because I was bored. I've been playing catch up. Starting from new tanker, yay! Essentially, wish we did have that. I wish we had that tanker, but we retired it because, yes. And stupid AI. Speed, come on, little MAN. Speed and power. I think I'm starting to sound a bit like Clarkson now. Speed and power.
Yes.
I love I literally love this advert. Life's expensive right now. Yes, it is, Mr. Advert Man. I can 100% agree with you, and I hate it because it means you run out of money very, very quickly. I'm sorry. What?
What?
Sorry, I'm getting messaged on Discord by a very particular person that's in the chat. I don't know what you mean.
I'm confused.
Next stop.
Oh wait, no, I know what Artie's on about now. I know what Artie's on about now. Artie's on about leave of absence. From that thing I told you earlier.
Oh, southwest.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be singing because copyright reasons, but I can't help it.
I don't think the copyright bot has figured it out yet.
No, it doesn't. If someone's like singing it in the background, I don't think it does. If you play it specifically, then it might. Because I do happen to like this song.
This rich tomato dip does taste nice. Tastes like some of the stuff you get from the market.
Where's messaging me? I'm driving. I mean, looking and driving isn't a bad combination.
Yeah, if you need anything, let me know. I'll relay the message.
Well, no, I can see the chat anyway. It's beside me. I just have to look away from my screen that I'm driving on. See, this is where I wish my phone was charged more, so I could pop it up in front of the fucking screen, and then I can literally read it without taking my eyes off the road.
Oh man.
Arctic, quit quoting a 747 that flew over Java through a volcanic ash cloud. Ah, yes, my favourite sound effect in OMSI. Yeah. Sorry, I had to set it up. That is possibly my favourite sound effect.
Sorry, I need to add something along with that.
Yes, go little Scania, go.
There we go.
To which that Scania that was actually driving was actually
satisfied customer.
216.
Excellent. We're gonna press all the buttons. Yes, I'm pressing all the buttons.
My sandwich! It burns!
What the hell are you doing? Question, what the hell are you doing on your stream?
I'm pressing all the buttons.
No. I'm on about the whole arms above the head swing back and forth.
You are all trapped in here with me!
Yes, Arctic, I know what it's called, but it was a very specific version of that.
I don't understand what you asked me, Lord.
Why were you waving your arms back and forth?
Because we were. I got bad news. Freaking subscriber thing doesn't come off the screen.
Sorry, it's Abba.
Hey Arctic.
And they're Swedish.
Hey Arctic.
Because Swedish people are
Arctic. Unsubscribe from my channel and then resubscribe. I want to see how quickly the bot actually realizes you've done that.
Oh my god, I've done the same thing I always do on this one. I end up driving up a wall. Yes, I know what it was. I've seen the episode. 2, I didn't need to see the episode in order to know about it, because it was actually recorded in that eruption and actual database. The fact that it nearly caused the 747 to crash.
Isn't that the accident in which the pilots said that they could see the blue stuff around the plane?
Yes, it's a very specific version of Signal's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, Speedburn 9 was flying through a volcanic ash cloud, lost all 4 of its engines, descended below 15,000 feet, all 4 started, they went back up, they all died again, so they stayed below 15,000. When they got to their destination, it turns out they figured out they flew through a volcanic ash cloud. And this is why, when volcanoes go off in Iceland and they shut down European airspace, be grateful! I'm sorry, but what happened in 2010, 2011 when the AFK at the Urkel went off in Iceland and shut down European airspace twice, and people were complaining, why can't a plane just fly? Watch that episode of Air Crash Investigation, which the plane didn't actually crash, and you'll figure out why.
Yeah, it's still scary as anything.
Fly through a volcanic ash cloud. What it does is it clogs the aircraft fuel and oil filters. So you get no oil in the engine, you get no fuel, which means your engine dies. Also, watch the film Dante's Peak, you'll find out what happens to a helicopter with ash getting sucked into its engine. And that does not go right, that does crash. So, yes. Also, Dante's Peak, very much recommended film by me.
I'm slightly. I look like I'm concentrating so much right now.
Because Piers Brosnan is a good actor. And he has the job that I want in that film. Because I want to play with, because I want to get...
We are doing too fast. We are going too fast. We are going too fast. We are going too fast.
Mitch, have you ever heard of a thing called a brake pedal?
I'm mashing my brakes.
I recommend using it.
I was mashing my brakes. Can you not hear the squeaky noise?
To be fair, when it comes to that two-tone siren for the fire engine obviously, I actually happen to know what that sound effect file is actually called. It's called Siren 3. I know that because that's the one that me and Arctic use for the one on the 5M server for Medens. It's just because of quality reasons, the fact of having downgrade quality, it decides it wants to be a bit flat and broken.
Yes.
Which I'm going to say here and now, I'm still not, well, I can live with the flat and broken one for the time being. Eventually, it is going to get on my nerves so much. Because it's not right. And if you didn't realise this now, I'm a bit of a perfectionist.
Yes, that is very obvious. Oh, I'm inside of AM. Oh dear.
Which is why I kept turning around and saying with that Velvet livery I still have to get out once I finish actually fixing the part of that. Because there's something on it is not wanting to behave properly. For the Spectra, I turned around and said, I can't do this stupid swoop thing on it. And it was like over 10s. That tells you I am a perfectionist. There were
Arctic's having a go at me, Lord.
It will do.
Lord.
But
Arctic's having a go at me.
What, because you're driving a 400 MC with a ZF gearbox?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with the ZF gearbox.
I wanted something different.
I prefer the voice. But there is nothing wrong with the ZF gearbox.
I just wanted to change from the ZF.
And I will not be having an argument over it.
I don't suit things to perfectionists. What?
Yes, well, you're going to have to... Yes, well, I think it's going to have to learn. That there are certain things that have to be right in order to actually, one, look right, two...
Meanwhile,
Yes.
Keen, our dispatcher last week, his PC has gone bang.
Define bang. That is my question. Define bang.
Dead, probably.
If it's dead, then that's well.
I wave at you, Ken.
Next stop.
No matter how which way it went bang, it is very unfortunate.
Now that I have actual people in my chat, should I do face cam more often, or should I just leave it with my face that's not my face?
I think you should do it more often. I'm still in the chat, so I think you should do it more often. I'm also here as well.
Really?
Calm down. Don't know why I had that on.
Right, that's it. Sim's losing his admin privileges. Lord?
I said there's nothing wrong about the ZF gearbox. It's not me who has throwing a hissy fit. It's Arctic who's throwing a hissy fit.
So Kian says white flames shot out the back of the PC, so dead, and it also smells of burning.
Yeah, that's generally a bad thing.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend you call the fire department.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, most video nerds are dead.
Thank you, traffic light, for being green. This half is pretty. Where my is at? Is this the way to
Adriello. As you can see, front of the pack. Big thanks to the Arctic in the
Oh, Midgen, you remember what I told you, when was it, yesterday, that I kind of want to tell Arctic, but I don't want to tell Arctic because I know Arctic's going to throw a hissy fit. I sent you a certain thing I was listening to.
Sim, I think you need to go and eat a dictionary, please, because your sentence structure 0 out of 10.
Yeah, I was going to say that is not grammar.
I'm pretty sure it's good for cooking eggs now. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Whilst I drink milk with my special car, to which I still want your car. Yes, for those people not aware, Mason has a cup I want.
Totnes Road.
Mason has a cup I want. He does. Don't you?
Yes, I do. I don't have it on my desk, but it is behind me.
Exactly. You
I'll
have a
grab
cup
it. I'll grab it
You
in a
have a
bit.
cup I want, and I will actually be willing to pay you for it.
The answer will be no.
Yes, but you have the other version as well.
Yes, which means if anything, I'd probably sell the Unilink one.
Fine, I'll take the Unilink one then.
I'm on phone. It's hard. You sure you're not using your hand for something? The other hand for something else?
Yeah, but Milton, if he is, it's definitely not on him. It's somewhere else. Sorry, Sam, I had to do it. You walked yourself into that one. You left yourself open.
Remember, folks, you could always leave money by by donating
Yeah, by
to the link
donating
below.
to me, I need the money I'm poor.
Or yes, in fact, if you donate to the link below, money donated to this stream will go to Lord's charity.
The charity of, I need money to live to buy food because I'm very bad with money at the moment.
Yes. So if you do have money and you have,
i.e., I am in negative money. 2 of the arranged overdraft, I have 19 pence left in it. That's how much of a bad situation. That's how bad situation I am.
oh, I was about to say, Morrison's van.
Oh,
Morrison.
that song. Sorry, I'm trying to change song while driving. It's a very bad idea.
Yeah.
We will have this song. Because I like
Arctic
it.
and Sim, I'm pretty sure the link in the description that says support my stream is still working. Can someone double check that?
I am 4 minutes late.
Because I actually can't remember if it is working or not. The Morrisons are overpriced and they deserve to get hit. Are you sure you're not just poor? Correction though, Lord. You will get to drive the Charger at some point. Oh look, it's our new Staff Sergeant.
Yes.
Hello, Staff Sergeant. Our Staff Sergeant joined the chat, Lord.
Yes, I noticed, Mr. White. Mr. White!
Ah yes, Staff Sergeant White, hello. We're not driving PD vehicles today, we're driving a bus.
Because well, not just you, me as well. I'm not driving a fire engine, I'm driving a bus. Okay, in the context of the actual Firefighting fire truck, in the context of my Dennis fire engine.
The thing is with that,
Because Americans don't know the difference.
You say fire truck, and that you're driving a bus. Technically, we can both drive a fire truck in Obsy.
Yes, it's just very, very awkward.
That's probably because you're ahead of me, White, in terms of your placement in the world.
Yeah, depending on your position in the world and how many satellites are bouncing off of, that has an effect. It does.
Sim, that's a
Dude,
song,
there
right?
is like a small delay anyway.
Sim, that's a song, right? There is actually a song called "A Potato Flew Around My Room."
There's also a Daz Black version of that was a pumpkin flew around my room.
Come on.
What do you want to do with it? Can we make it fly around my room? A pumpkin flew around my room.
More speed! More speed!
I'll show you what I'm about.
Speed!
Exactly what when I mean Daz Black and a pumpkin flew around my room.
Sorry, I had to become Jeremy Clarkson for a second.
No, if anyone's closest to Clarkson, it's me.
As the siren goes past you.
The sound of bitterness and jealousy. Because it was an ambulance, it means somebody's been punched in the face really hard because somebody was bitter and jealous. It was bitter with jealousy. Therefore, the sound of bitterness and jealousy.
Okay, brakes don't want to work. I think we should drive the Scania next. What do you think, Arctic?
I don't know, I'm in an MAN, so you know.
Time for some Scania action, I think. Either Scania.
Do not. Okay, if you're thinking about the NOC, do not touch the horn!
Oh no, I'm going to touch the horn. Goodbye, headphone users.
That means me.
Finally, Memorial Crescent.
That means at some point you passed me.
Probably.
No, you definitely did because I'm at Yorkton Road.
Oh, yeah, we must have.
Music, you know what? Fuck it, we'll have this on. Fuck it, we'll have this song on.
No, if
We'll have
you've
this song
seen
on
the title of my stream, it's called Pride of the Pack.
Yes, I may or may not be listening to a song about a man on the internet named called A Man on the Internet.
The Scania.
Man on the Internet.
The Scania.
Essentially, they took
my heart
the
for a Scania.
final. Yes. Essentially, what I'm listening to, they took the final boss music from a game and gave it lyrics. Well, they kind of add the dialogue that you see in the game from the beginning, and then they add actual lyrics to the music. To which apparently, within the video game series it's from, apparently it is the #1 people's favourite final boss battle music. And that is fact. Because the actual boss music itself is called in the final.
Yeah, whilst all of you do that, I've been, I'm dying apparently. Okay, I need to watch that video later. If it's given one of my colleagues that kind of reaction, I need to watch that video later. Oh man, that's brilliant. Okay, Royal Hospital. We'll do the 12 and a 122, I think. Why is somebody pinging me? Who pings memes? Oh, White does.
You deal with the power bomb and the recognition. Look in here and see what happens with the speaker there.
White, if you're still in my stream, I will get back to you on that one. Yes, we'll get back to that on White. And Lid is posting pictures of bread and stuff in Boop.
Is it? Excuse me?
The Lenny Smith is posting pictures of bread in Boop.
Why is he just? Well, no. One of them is. Wait.
Actually,
What's
no,
a caramel 12? Excuse me. Where is this from? I want this in my mouth now.
Lord, phrasing. Have you heard of it, my friend?
No. Shove it. Put it inside me. Put that caramel 12 inside me now.
Audio working. September 15th, 2019.
No one doesn't let me in. Power!
This was a mistake.
No, Lenny Smith was a mistake.
Lenny Smith was a mistake. Holy.
Giving Lenny Smith privileges to paste pictures was a very big mistake.
Holy mackerel.
Oh look, here we are. We're coming up on SimSquad's car. Yes, that's exactly appropriate. Smacked into a wall.
Ah, yes. SimSquad, you're not allowed to say anything in return.
SimSquad, you fucked the car up.
I don't actually know if he's still in my chat.
I don't know. Even if he's not, future reference, SimSquad, you fucked the car up.
Yeah, if anybody wonders why there's a car in the wall on the road to Totnes,
Blame SimSquad.
that's SimSquad's car. He was driving drunk.
Yes.
Again. Paynton Royal Hospital to Harbour.
The San Martin. Yes, the express route actually makes you stop at Sandline when there isn't actually a bus stop. You just kind of gotta stop.
Yeah, there we go. This is the Scania. A little bit longer, but it's also a yeah, I do like
Okay, yeah, I'm still getting this.
on the pack. It does look nice.
No, but I do actually want to listen to that.
Meanwhile, Lord is raging things as per usual.
What? No, I just have an advert on for a song. I don't actually want to listen to it.
Man, this thing has a bit of pep in its step.
No, we don't need international rescue.
Bum ba da bum ba da bum 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 ba da ba da dun. Dun dun dun.
We will have. We will have this song because Gardy.
I'll turn the
Because
music up
Darby,
just
we're
a
having
tad.
this song. For anyone who doesn't know, Darby is a singer from Iceland who is very, very good. Highly recommended. Because Darby, he also does it like his own dance moves to his own like songs and stuff. which are kind of quite funny to watch. One, I hear that come through Discord, and then like a minute later, I hear it come through my ear. Please note that.
I know, that's why I did it.
Next stop, St. Mary.
Yes, well, I don't appreciate. Well, it's not I don't appreciate you, it's I don't appreciate Studio Polygon for making it ridiculously bloody loud.
I swear there's a way you can do that. You can change the sound on that one.
You can. I always want to up the indicator sounds for the ADL. Because I still feel it's too quiet.
Go,
yes.
Go. They stopped.
Mutant, you remember the name that I told you what was on that gritting already?
Yes.
I'm listening to the actual Sonic references. Ow.
Yes, now you can actually go ice, baby.
No, not ice, baby. It says on it, yes, sir, ice can boogie. Because it's a reference to the song by Back the One, Yes, Sir, Ice Can Boogie. Which I'm listening to now because it's a good song and I highly recommend it. Baccarat are also from France, if you weren't aware. And to which, it's possibly proven that this is the only decent song ever to, well, one of only 2 decent songs ever to come from France. In my opinion.
Next stop,
And most people's opinion. This is the number 1
ambulance.
from France. I can't remember what, I think it was made in the 90s, I think, something. I can't remember actually when it was made. Yes, what I
Yes, what? I apologise for anybody's eardrums, but if I have to use the horn, I will.
Don't sing and try and drink milk at the same time, it's a bad idea.
I mean, you can only blame yourself, Arctic. You did ask me to drive the Scania. And I mean, I will then, in that case, I will then do a 1-2-2 with the Trident. I just don't think anyone's going to be on it.
The Chorus.
The wrong time of the year.
Yes, sir. I need a certain song. Oh my god, go! Right.
I mean, the horn is part of the vehicle's law. No, Arctic. Can't have a gun with using the vehicle. I should head to bed soon, because it's getting late, and B, I have work early tomorrow morning.
Yes, expedite your journey, maiden. Expedite.
No. I don't mean to alarm you, Lord, but Arctic's quoted you in boot quotes.
No, I'm aware. I've been aware for about the past 5 minutes. Well, by that I mean I've been aware since I was putting it in. Because I haven't already had that channel open because I knew I was going to get it.
Next stop, Shoreside Road.
So, no comment.
Gonna do something a little bit cheeky.
Oh, don't worry, I'm finishing this X36 to the station and then I'm literally running dead back to Midland. Because I can and I want to.
Back to mid.
Yes.
Okay.
That is my plan. Because I am coming up on the School of Technology.
Fox asshole.
It has the X36. Because express routes. Which doesn't really feel like an express route.
My leg has got to the point where I'm going to like continuously shake at you whilst being on the accelerator.
Excuse me, shaking you, accelerator, what?
So my leg is currently bouncing, and with my foot on the accelerator, it's a bit of it's like a
Songs
cramp.
that don't like it. Skip that one.
It's a
Skip
bit
that
like a
one.
cramp, basically.
I love how I have all these songs that I like, but loads of them I will just skip because I feel like it. Ah, yes, one of mine and Arctic's favourite songs that we will definitely be listening to in
We're
November.
going back to this because you never know. You know, we need some of this.
The youth from. Na 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 na.
Next stop. This
Na
is
na na na. This year. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I'll stop there.
Do I need to make the music louder, folks?
To which Arctic sent me the exact one you get from the original song,
next stop. Princess
the
Diana.
first version. Uncle Cheddar Cheese.
Next stop. Guest House Harrington.
Probably my dad and me ran along to water. Probably my dad and me ran in a bucket. Bucket. Delaware. Very good. Yes, but it was Keith Lemon who actually sung that. Because it's Keith Lemon.
Next stop. South Beach.
And adverts.
Around the tree.
Hello, do I like discovering new music? Depends whether it's good. If you're on about the song that you literally were just showing, no, I don't like it. Yeah, I'm gonna guess Spotify prediction for me is not going to be right. I'm gonna say that now. Spotify will never understand what I listen to because I listen to a load of random stuff that I just like.
I'm gonna make that a little bit louder.
Is this? It's literally what Spotify's doing now. It like looks like the first 2 seconds of every song before I actually plays it.
No idea what those passengers are doing, they're just being stupid.
I know I'm running late, but I want to put a very specific song.
Next stop. Denton Road.
Don't mind me, Lord.
I need this version of the song. And can I have it on loop because why the hell?
Sorry.
No, Mr. Vinny, I'm coming out in front. As I said.
We don't question what I'm doing, Lord.
Yeah, but who cares about the Grand Russia? The Russians don't know good content when they see it. They also don't seem to understand good music when they see it. The thing is, though, is does Arctic know which version I'm listening to? That's the question. Without giving it out. You do care, and I know.
The stream banned because of Lord? No, not really.
In Russia.
I would have been shocked if it would be banned because of my music on this.
You mean Night of Fire?
Yes.
I've never heard of it. I do it a lot. I have like all of them. I'll take language. Language in the stream chat. PG stream. PG stream.
This isn't PG, it's like 10 o'clock.
PG stream.
What the hell am I watching? Welcome to What the Hell Am I Watching Classic.
Have you literally seen the same thing again?
No, this time there was a fence, that fence across the road that was freaking out.
And it's nothing serious, but they won't. Yeah. Oh my god, stupid display. Forget about what happens. Let's go on this bus and not figure out what like it. Sorry for any unfortunate circumstances. But that's what I mean. Just black. Not be black. Don't let me disappear. Hey, now it's good.
Watch this!
Right, what have you said whilst I'm not paying attention coming down this hill towards the red line? The answer is yes. No, you can't fuck me. I don't want you to. I do not give you consent. And Mirton, quit flipping off the camera.
Perfect.
I knew you were right. Okay, listen, I'm gonna say this now. Because of what I said, I knew. I knew exactly you were gonna do that.
What?
No, you know exactly what you did.
What? Drive fast.
Also driving with no hands. And I've driven through walls. So it's not my first accident through a wall. But the AI seems to like driving
Super braking.
What do you do with the OMC AI is always constantly driving up the back?
Come on, turn, boss, turn.
Plus, I don't know why YouTube has so much stuff against copyright, but does anybody ever really care about copyright ever? For one.
No.
Two, if somebody wants to listen to a song because it's good, let them listen to the bloody song! You can get away with it in a meme video because it's a fucking meme, but you can't get away with just playing it on a stream. Because it's good. So I say, fuck YouTube. Somebody start a petition. Because you literally know what it means, don't you? It means literally, when I get back to actually streaming and doing it properly, every single one of mine are literally going to be copyright claim. Because of the music I use at the end. Which means I have to send a very specific email to a very specific movie company. To which the chances that they will actually approve it is possible, just remote. Yes, the thing is with music, with the music I use at the end, it will probably be slightly against it. Because it's from a very well-known movie production company. That's have quite a bit of money behind it. Thing is, their last most successful film pulled in over, I think it was over 1.42 billion. The box office alone. Yeah. So I think they probably are going to think. Yes, but Arctic, depends which movie company you're looking at. Because the one I use is from Disney. And Disney stuff is very specific with their copyright. Though, if they want to complain about it, I do actually own the music in question. I did buy it on a form of the soundtrack for the film. Like a couple years ago. No, this is not the one I bought back in 2014. I'm only joking, it is the one I bought back in 2014. Very last one is track number 32. It's track number 32 called Epilogue. It's just fits. And yes, I may or may not be driving my arms fully extended. Who knows, after this, I may virtually set fire to a building. Oh wait, there's a screenshot I did of setting fire to the back of the bus. As a scene that you haven't seen actually. What? I have no idea what you're saying.
Gas, gas, gas!
No. We do not need pod racing theme. But it is literally pod racing theme. Now, this is the guitar, right? You do realise that is the only version of that pod racing. Which, now that Ozzy disappeared, which Ozzy at some point probably will get there, because it's not around saying this. This is the music that I was talking to you about yesterday, this, and I kind of want to be posting a video via, which makes more sense. Instead of driving to try to pick up those what flying speed through multiple cars and red cars, just because the song tells you how it's going to perform. If I actually got Randall's Street Climax, I would probably use this song for the album. Especially for Fire Friday. Specifically Fire Friday. Because it just fits. Do you have your hand
We're going. Well, Lord, any extra words?
Oh, what?
What's happening in the background?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Anyway, I think that's all we've got time for today. So, we will see you next time. Yes. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm, of course, Shadow Marshall. That was Lord of Arendelle.
Bye, people.
Bye.